Your contractor website has an AI slop problem. Here's the test. Pull up your main service page and read it out loud, the way a homeowner would before deciding whether to call you. Does it say you're committed to quality, that you serve the surrounding areas and use the latest techniques? That's AI slop. Content generated at scale that could belong to any contractor, in any city, in any state. According to Ahrefs, 87% of marketers now use AI to create content, and teams using it publish a median of 17 articles per month. The side effect is that contractor websites are starting to read like carbon copies of each other, and Google noticed. The one-sentence test. Here's the test. Read your main service page and ask, could any competitor publish this exact page without changing a single sentence? If yes, that page is commodity content. It doesn't matter if a human wrote it in 2018 or an AI generated it in 30 seconds. The result is the same. No one has a reason to trust you over the next contractor in the results. Google calls this scaled content abuse. Home service websites were among the hardest hit in the March and May 2026 core updates, which re-weighted rankings based on specificity, originality, and demonstrated local expertise. The warning signs are the same on every site I review. Generic descriptions that never explain your actual process, city names dropped into otherwise identical paragraphs, benefit lists no competitor would dispute, and zero mention of what a job actually costs in your market. If 3 or more of those match your site, the result is already in. A trust problem, not just an SEO problem. When a homeowner is deciding who to call, they're reading to find proof that you understand their situation, what are realistic repair costs, what the diagnostic process looks like, what to expect on the job. AI-generated content almost never contains that detail. It was built from averages, what's generally true about a trade, not what's true about your jobs in your area. The pages that convert visits into calls mention real things, what permits the local building department requires, why certain failures are more common in older neighborhoods, what a replacement realistically costs based on system size and local conditions, what the job site looks like when you're done. That specificity builds trust before the phone rings. A homeowner reading it thinks, this person has actually done this work here. Generic content never creates that feeling. The fix is better inputs, not better prompts. Most contractors think the solution is finding a smarter AI tool. It isn't. The problem isn't the tool, it's what you're feeding it. The contractors whose sites hold rankings and convert calls are feeding real job data into the process, actual call recordings, field notes, real cost ranges for their market, before and after photos with context, local failure patterns specific to their area. Content built from that passes every test because no competitor has access to it. They don't have your calls. They don't have your job notes. They don't know what that homeowner asked before she booked. Most contractors are sitting on a library of trust-building content from every call they've ever taken. Almost none of it is on their website. It's not just Google anymore. A growing share of homeowners are asking ChatGPT, Perplexity, or Gemini which contractor to call before they ever open a search page. Those platforms pull from the same content pool. Generic pages don't get cited in AI answers. There's nothing specific enough to surface. Detailed pages that answer real questions with real local context do get pulled in because the AI has something concrete to work from. If your content could belong to anyone, AI has no reason to recommend you. No technical fix rescues a page with nothing original on it. The takeaway requires something most competitors won't do. Use real knowledge from your actual jobs to build content no one else can replicate. That's the difference between a website that generates calls and one that just takes up space.